Alright guys, it's day 2 here in Miniloc Island, and I just want to bring your attention to the high tide right now. It is currently like 6:30, 6:40 right now in the morning, and look how absolutely high this tide is right now. And I'll do a comparison of it later in the evening, later in the afternoon, but just to take note of where it is on these stilts and where it is on the sand over here. We have water right under our steps here, and the humidity is fogging up my camera very badly, so I will be hopefully adjusting this and just using the GoPro for the time being. Wow guys, look at the color of the pool. It's really nice, and it's just a really nice shade of teal. And just the layout of it right next to the beach, it's just really awesome. This billiards table probably has the best view out of all the billiard tables I've seen. Yo, day 2 here at Miniloc Island. I think we're gonna go island hopping today, yet again, and we're gonna explore some new islands and also swim with the fish and more kayaking. So, more views to come. Here we are at Cudugnon Cave. Entrance is just ahead. Look at this cave, so massive. There's bats up there too, and I think we're exploring another part of the cave just ahead.
And they believe for our family trade money from 1,500 and some locals for tinawag ng Cudugnon.
Alright, so guys, we just conquered the Cudugnon Cave. Best pronunciation there is. Now we're on to our next island, and I'll be manning the ship. Just kidding, bro. Nah. But let's see what else is in store for today. Hopefully we don't break the boat. Go, man. So we're gonna dock pretty soon in
Yo, there's a jumping thing.
middle right here, and we're just gonna swim to shore.
That stretch. It's that stretch.
Okay, I'm not too sure if I'll be able to record just because I want to stay alive. Just know that we're doing it.
No life vest for the day's challenge.
Malalim yung tubig or high tide. That is still you can walk po.
Oh, it's very shallow.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
Guys, you wanna jump? I have no problem.
So actually, we're just docked here, and there's a shallow sandbar that I'm standing on right now. And the darker parts are the deep end.
The water is shallow.
Yo, what's up, doggo? What's up, doggo?
Oh, what's up, bro?
Crazy cool. Wow. I think that's the first time I've ever seen a dog just trotting in the water, in the sandbar. Really cool. So, yeah, we have a little problem. During our sandbar adventure, the engine has decided to also relax as well.
Move out of that place.
So now, here we are accessing the mother engine.
So now you can see.
Oh, it just needed a little love. That is all. It felt excluded from the sunlight, excluded from everyone else. And here we are, back at it again, and it's alive. Yeah, so there's no problem actually.
Bruh.
We're gonna swim to shore. Yo guys, we swam to shore and we actually beat the people who didn't swim because they had to go to another motorboat and then come back, so via 2 boats. But you know, we just need the 1 boat and we swam and we beat them. But look at this low tide right now. That water was so much higher earlier, so it's crazy how much it changes.
It's so clean.
Well, it's time to shower, time to eat.
ham and mushroom pasta.
Ham and mushroom. Okay, good.
Guys, look at that. Squid in ink sauce. That's the first I've ever heard of it. But anyways, just grabbed the plate for today's lunch and it's looking absolutely beautiful right now. And by absolutely beautiful, I mean absolutely delicious. We got pasta, seaweed salad, squid and ink, meatball, stir-fried vegetables, and banana con hielo. Con hielo. Which is banana, evaporated milk, and ice. I'm really excited to try all these new flavors, so let's have at it. Alright guys, I only had a couple of bites, but the squid and seaweed, cool flavors, but the pasta. I'm a big pasta guy, and this is by far like one of the best pastas I've had. Pretty good. Ham and cheese. Or what is it, ham and mushroom?
Ham and mushroom.
Ham and mushroom. Overpowered combo right here. I think the best way to describe the ink sauce, it's like a sweet, but also umami flavor. Really, really, really different, but really good too. This pasta's still good. Vince, what are we doing today? Oh yeah. He's chewing a slushie.
This video, we're eating sushi right now.
Alright guys, I think I added a new favorite dessert to my list, banana con hielo, because the banana is just super sweet, the ice gives it a nice texture, and the milk just kind of ties it up together. It's a nice Filipino dessert, really refreshing for, it's not too hot, but for a good day like this. Up until we scuba dive.
Lahat ba first timer? Can you understand Tagalog?
Alright guys, we're suiting up after we watched a tutorial video on how to scuba dive. Just has some specific instructions that we will then practice in shallow water, and then it is to the deep dive.
Start palitan.
Okay.
What the hell?
What? What was that? I said I think I need a new size. Is yours like? Alright guys, we're suited up. Found an appropriate size. Hopefully it'll loosen up in the water. Now we're going to practice in shallow water and practice equalizing, which is just equalizing the pressure in your ears, and seeing what else we have to do as per our instructor. Alright guys, so we just put on the weight belt. Has weights attached to us just to help us stay down in the water, just so we don't float back up instantly, because that's dangerous for the ears. We got fins, goggles. We're just steps closer. It started raining out right before we went down, which was pretty cool. I love swimming while it's raining. It's just it's a cool feeling. This was our instructor, Wilson, teaching us how to equalize the pressure in our ears right before we dive, because it can be very dangerous if you don't equalize that pressure and can cause ear damage. So here we are going under, and we don't seem to be that deep just yet, but you have to let your body acclimate to the new pressures underwater. There was a rainbow fish over there, lots of life going on. And there's my dad saying hi. Lots of fish, lots of life under here, and it's really cool to see. You got some striped fish that I haven't seen before, lots of coral. You'll see here that our instructor Wilson is leaning up and blowing bubbles. That is to clear the fog under his goggles. Over here we see a long cord, and then our instructor Wilson is making a hand signal to communicate that he sees a sea turtle. And I didn't know what that meant at first, the hand signal. But I then zoom in on the sea turtle that just appears out of nowhere. We see a giant clam while we're going deeper into our scuba journey. There's me, and there's my brother. And as you can see, we're just a little bit deeper now. And there's just so much coral down here, so much life. We see more awesome fish. So much going on here in their ecosystem, and we're just visitors swimming by. And here we are continuing the scuba journey. Here was a cool color shift. It shifts from green to blue. And then I point at my cousin and his instructor following right behind. And there's my brother right below me. You'll see Wilson's arm crossed because while we're supposed to have our arms crossed too, but while he's swimming, he doesn't want to accidentally hit anything, damage anything, hurt himself or hurt the underwater environment. And so that's why he's keeping his arms tucked to himself. But look at all this coral, all these fish just right below us. My cousin TJ's instructor, his arms are also crossed. And it's so deep. Where we are is so deep, and I think we're only 14 meters below. This is the beginner introduction course, so it doesn't look like we're that deep, but it definitely feels like we're down there. And look at this wall of coral. Just spans from right below to right above. It's massive. It definitely takes some time to coordinate breathing underwater because we're not so used to breathing underwater. It may seem simple, but we actually did have to practice that right before we went down to our deep dive. Here again is that massive coral wall. This was an interesting shaped coral we swam by. And there's me, acting like a torpedo, flying underwater. And then we slowly began to swim above. And I emphasize slowly because our ears needed time to adjust to the pressure. And I remember coming out of the water and my ears, they hurt so bad. Just because my body was not used to being under that pressure underwater. And when we finally came back to our regular pressure levels, it took some time to adjust. And no matter how much I equalized at this point, my ears still hurt, but I was still glad to go scuba diving and do the deep dive. And our instructor was awesome. He kept a close watch over us and made sure we were okay and used signals to communicate if we needed to go down more or swim up more, or if there were any cool things he wanted us to see. And it was just awesome being down there. It's very different. You really get to see what's going on down where the fish are and get to appreciate more of the environment below what we're used to swimming. It was awesome, but the scuba gear and the weight belt were very heavy, and I was very excited to take them off. And after that, we chilled and swam by the dock. Here, Ethan and TJ are telling me what were their favorite parts about their deep dive. TJ said he really liked the clamshell we swam by, and Ethan said his favorite part was seeing the sea turtle. We all had a very good time. It took some learning, but we were glad to share that cool experience together. And after that, we washed up and finished the day out with dinner. And that was day 3 in El Nido. So we have a cool activity coming up tomorrow morning. But before that, I think Vince wanted to say something.
Thank you for the tiger.